Okay.
Okay, are you ready?
I think I'm ready.
Okay, Amy, welcome to Paint and Chat. If you heard episode 9 with Henry, we talk about our teacher friend. Teacher friend. She's out here doing the most, teaching our children how to add, subtract, and share markers with others.
It's so true. Yep.
So welcome. We're recording on a Friday.
Yes. It's summer though for me.
Summer for you.
Summer Amy.
We have nowhere to be.
Nowhere to be.
Nowhere
the
to
vibes
go.
are high.
Have a couple cocktails.
Yeah,
and
it's
we
great.
can just hang out.
Yeah, no, this is like so lovely. I'm first of all so honored to be here. When I got the, invite, I was like, me? I am not a great artist, which is funny because everyone's like, you're a teacher. I do not.
Art teacher.
Do I really?
Yeah.
I don't even know how to take that. Like, I feel like art teachers are so weird.
Oh, I loved my art teacher in elementary school.
Okay, then
But
I'll take it.
I have like a little bit of a crush on him, which is that gross?
No, if you didn't have a crush on a teacher, like when you were growing up, then like what's wrong with you?
Yeah, I agree. Maybe that's like your first kind of like, oh, whoa.
Yeah. I definitely had a crush on my math teacher in like middle school. He was young. He had just like graduated.
Oh.
And like, I actually thought I had a chance, but.
Well, are you first or second?
Wait, what do you mean?
First or second grade?
I was doing third.
Oh, fuck.
I was doing third and dude, no, first grade would be so hard.
So how old are they, like 8?
They are 8 turning 9. Okay. Yeah.
That's
so
good.
they're fun. I am moving on to 5th grade next year, and I think it'll be interesting because they can just have a bit more like.
I feel like that's when like cliques kind of started.
Dude, no, they start in like 3rd grade. The girl drama that I would have to.
I was a bitch in 3rd grade.
It's horrible. And I always tell them, I'm like, you have the rest of your lives to be mean. Like, why are you being mean now? Like, it's not that deep. Like, they'll be like, I'm not going to talk to you. You're not my friend anymore. And I'm like, oh my God, girls, settle down.
Wow.
Yeah, no, the tea is always piping.
Probably. I mean, it's probably so fun to listen to too, because it's like, they're just so honest and so, I wouldn't say surface level, but it's not like there's probably not that much depth to everything.
No, the things are always just so stupid. Yeah, it's like, oh, why are you mad at them? Oh, they like said that they weren't my friend anymore. And it's like, okay. Or it's like, I didn't want to play that game at second recess. And it's like, okay, well then like you don't have to play the game at second recess. like it's really all good.
Oh, do you think teaching, okay, wait. First, before we get into it, we're going to introduce yourself a little. Where are you from?
Okay.
Like, what's the vibe?
Yeah, so I am Amy, and I am from Pasadena, which is outside of Los Angeles. I've been in Denver, make some noise, for 10 years, which, well, no, okay, that's a lie.
Oh,
Colorado, 10 years, yes. So I went to CU, Sco Buffs, and then I moved here right after college. So I've been in Denver for 6 years, but the state of Colorado for 10, which once I like realized that, once I turned 28 and I was like, oh my God, I've been here for 10 years. That is kind of when I was like, okay, I think it's time. Like a decade is a really long time.
Isn't it crazy thinking back on things and being like, oh, that happened 10 years ago?
10 years ago. I mean, the fact that we even were in college 10 years ago is like crazy. Or I guess
we were going into college.
We were going into college, yeah. But that's like crazy.
No, that's crazy. It feels like not that far away.
But then I like look at pictures of myself and I'm like, oh my God, like
little baby.
Children, yeah.
It's so crazy.
And the trends just like.
Oh, I know. They'll come back.
They will come back.
Wait.
Yeah, they will come back. They always do.
They always do.
Some of them
Shouldn't, but they do.
Shouldn't, yeah.
What are you painting today?
So I felt inspired to be painting a seashell because I am like a beach girl through and through. I never expected to like be in like a state without water for this long.
I feel the same way being from Michigan.
Yeah, I know. That's so true. Like you guys have so many lakes. So I just wanted to do a seashell. I really was inspired by Matt Dow. Shout out Matthew Dowie. But I tried to draw, he has this like cool seashell tattoo. And I tried to like sketch it and it just like did not look good. So
took it as a little inspo.
Yeah, but I got inspired by him. So thank you, Dowie, for that. Shout out.
Cute. I also went on theme with sea creatures, and I am doing a shark. A photo of, in episode 2, I talk about it. In Hawaii was the first time I ever like saw a shark. Terrifying.
That's actually, were you like scuba diving?
We just had like snorkels on.
Oh, that's even worse.
And in the moment, I was very calm, and like this photo I'm painting is a very, very calm photo.
Yeah,
like I didn't expect them to
pretty.
be so like majestic and pretty.
Yeah.
But then when I got out of the water and I like thought about it, I was like, I think I have PTSD.
No, like,
But they are really pretty. I didn't anticipate them to be so like soft looking.
They do look like you could like pet it.
Yeah,
But
they look soft and like curvy.
Have you seen, there's like a video I just saw, I think it was on like TikTok, of a shark eating a guy's like GoPro camera, and you see it like get swallowed and you see just like the rows of teeth.
Oh, God.
And it's like actually insane. But then it looks really like comfortable once you get past the teeth. Like everyone in the
not a bad way to
comments.
go.
Yeah. Everyone in the comments was like, wait, like that looks like a cozy like apartment. Like
Dude, the TikTok comments they're a different world.
No, I like am an avid TikTok watcher. And I'm proud to say that because everyone then sends reels and I'm like, I literally saw that like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, 'cause I had to start a TikTok for this.
Okay.
So now I'm like doom scrolling all the time, and that'll happen. Like,
It'll
I'll be
happen.
on Instagram and I'm like, oh my God, old news.
Old news. No,
And
I
the
get
TikTok
so
comments
annoyed.
are insane.
They're so good.
They're
like,
unhinged. It's so funny. I love the TikTok trends right now of like, tell me the craziest story. Like, and people will go off in the comments.
Yeah, people will go off and like, yeah, no, I'm a TikTok fan. Like, thank you for not banning that. That was a dark time for me.
Yeah, I bet. Honestly, all the people that make so much money off of it too.
Oh my God, yeah. I couldn't even imagine. If that was like your income.
Yeah, God, it'd be scary. Okay, so I do have, most of my questions are about teaching.
Okay.
If we like get off topic, that's fine. I'll bring us back to it.
Okay.
But, out of curiosity, because my favorite thing to do with Amy is debrief about like our weeks, and I'm like doing just like engineering things, which sounds way cooler than it actually is. And then Amy's like, no, the beef between like me and the 7-year-old was insane.
Oh yeah.
Today.
Oh yeah. No, I do have
You're just
beef.
like on a different planet. I'm like, I cannot believe you wake up and you go, little kids.
Yeah.
What was like your inspiration to become a teacher?
That is an excellent question. So I am from like a legacy, I would say, of teachers. And so my mom's a teacher, my aunt is a teacher, my other aunt like is in education. Both my grandmas like did teaching at some point.
Oh wow.
So I like grew up like with my mom like going to, she didn't teach at my elementary school, so if I had like the day off or something, like sometimes I would go to work with her.
Oh, cute.
And I I loved it because I felt like I was really cool because like I didn't go to that school, you know? So everyone would be like, who are you?
You knew behind the scenes.
I knew behind the scenes, yeah. But going to college, I like did not want to teach at all. I was actually an environmental studies major.
Wait, no way.
And a pre-law.
Wait, no way.
Yeah, so I wanted to be like an environmental lawyer, which sounds so like stupid now, but I did a semester of it, and I just really like did not like it at all. I was failing my classes. Like, it was not good. So I kind of just was like, what am I kind of good at? And I always like worked like in summer camps and stuff. And like, I do really like kids. Like, I think that they're just fascinating creatures. Like, you know,
they are tiny human beings.
They're literally tiny little like humans. And so I just was like, you know what? I think I want to do it. So I applied. You had to like, CU at the time didn't have education as a major. So you had to apply to like the school of it. And so I did that. And then I changed like my major to psychology. So I have like a psychology major and then like an endorsement for teaching. So no, I didn't really want to go into it. I tried to fight it. And then I just was like, you know what? You are like kind of good at it. So maybe you should just like do it.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't know if I'll stay like in teaching forever. Like, it's not, I don't feel like I get so much joy out of it as like other people do. And I'm not like, I don't know, like I'm not a Pinterest teacher. Like I'm not like, I like.
What's a Pinterest teacher?
A Pinterest teacher is like where your classroom is like perfect. Like, and
you're type B teacher.
Oh, I am so type B. Like you can never even see my desk. Like, like there's just shit everywhere at all times. Like, and I'm always hounding my students like, you need to be more organized. And then I'm like, I'm literally not a good example. But I'm very type B. I never know. Well, the thing is, I actually do always know where things are. But if someone like comes into my room, they're like, how do you like know where things are? So
I think I always had a theory that like, I feel like I'm going to preach to the choir here, but I feel like teachers should be like, they should be one of the most competitive, highest paid things. Because I'm like, what if everybody was just, if it was as hard as a psychology degree?
Right.
Like if you were basically a child psychologist.
Yeah,
like you're
which I do feel
children.
like. Yeah.
That's cool to know that you did psychology because you probably at least have the basic understanding of how kids work.
No, for sure. And like my master's is in educational psychology. So like I definitely like leaned into that for sure. And like that's what I would pivot out of teaching to do, would be more like focused on my master's.
Yeah.
Like I would be really interested in like social emotional learning curriculum. Or my crazy self is like, maybe one day I would go back for like law and do like educational law or policies, but like, I don't know, she needs to chill on school for a minute. Grad school just about did me in.
I'm gonna grab more paint real quick. So as far as your like day-to-day goes, like what would you say is like the hardest part about it?
So it's interesting. I feel like so everyone always says like once you do 5 years of teaching, like it really kind of clicks. And I just finished my 5th year, and I will say that's so true. Like if I was a better teacher, I might like prepare.
You're a good teacher.
Thank you. Yeah. They learned something. And you know what? At the end of the day, we have a good time, and that is all that really matters. You know, it's 3rd grade. It's simply not that deep.
Teach them how to be like good friends and good people.
Yeah. Like that's what I try to strive for. But, the hardest part is honestly like getting there, like finding the motivation to get out of bed, and like I definitely don't say no to things during the week. So like I can struggle with like remembering that I have to be up really early and like alive.
You gotta be there too.
Yeah, like people who work from home don't understand just like I'm constantly on. Like you don't get, I mean, you get a 40-minute break, but you're doing the most during that time, you know?
I literally thought about you this week because I had really, really bad cramps on Tuesday morning. And like to a point where I texted my boss and I was like, hey, I'm gonna do a reverse half day.
Yeah.
Like, and I was like, Amy just wouldn't be able to do this.
No, yeah, like
You just had to get up and go.
I was petitioning for a really long time at my school. It's kind of looking like an ice cream cone with a cherry on top.
Just trust the process.
Okay, all right.
Trust the process.
All right. So now I lost my train of thought. I was petitioning for the longest time. I'm like, first of all, obviously like teaching is pretty female dominated, you know? Like, I have worked with some really great guys that are teachers, but for the most part, it's female. And I was like, we should have a communal heating pad. Like we need a heating pad because like I get the craziest of cramps, and there would be times where I would be like, I need to go like lay down for a second, and I would go into my assistant principal's office and like close the door, close all the blinds, and just like lay down for like 15 minutes because I was like, I'm actually going to die, I think.
That's horrible.
And I don't want to be dying at school.
Yeah, no. Like, yeah, and if you gotta teach, you just gotta teach.
You just gotta do it. Yeah, no, you just gotta do it. And there would be times where I'd just be like cringing, like I'd be like in so much pain, and then I'd be like, yeah, like what?
What'd you say?
What's 2 times 2? I actually don't know right now.
You tell me.
I'm trying not to throw up on you.
Do you think it's like, as far as like the whole year goes, is it the kids that give you the most headache or the parents?
Oh, it's definitely the parents. Yeah, it's the parents. And like I was just having this conversation like this week, like the way that parents are now, I mean, I don't know. I can only speak for how I was raised, but like they don't believe teachers. Like they believe their kid. And it's like, that is so not it. Like I was never believed as a child. Like if the teacher said that I did something, like it was never a question of if I did it or not. It was like
you're in trouble.
You're in trouble, yeah. And now like the amount of emails that I would get like, well, why are you like singling my student out? Or like, why are you harassing my kid? Not so much necessarily me, but parents would do it towards like other teachers. I started teaching in 2020, so my experience is so different than like a lot of other people's.
And it's almost, I just feel like teachers, I mean, it's not like you're going into it randomly.
Right.
Like you care about the kids.
Yeah. Like at the end of the day, like I hate it when like our admin will say like, it's do it for the kids, like do it for the kids. But like really like you are doing it for the kids.
Yeah.
Like.
Because so at the end of Henry's episode 9, he talks about how like he had a very special connection. It was like one of his very first mentor style, not somebody that he shared blood with, like that had a very big influence on him.
Okay.
Was a teacher.
Okay.
And I feel like that's very common for people.
Yeah.
Like, do you feel that way?
You know, I hope. Like, I do hope.
Because I think, you know what's funny? My best friend got married in December and she invited her 3rd grade teacher.
Oh, that's sweet. That's
cute. And she still talks to her.
That's really cute.
And like my 6th grade teacher, I like loved her. Like I would go out to her house and I would hang out with her.
Oh, yeah. It's sweet. Like the notes that you get definitely do make it worthwhile. Like I had last year a pretty like naughty kid, and I really tried to like work with him on like regulating his emotions and just like taking deep breaths before like doing things, you know? And he wrote me a note being like, I what I learned in 3rd grade was like how to be more calm and like how to regulate. And I was like, oh my God, like, you know what? I might not be the highest performing teacher in the building, but at least like I'm making an impact in some shape or form, you know, like
the way you talk about your kids too, I feel like you talk about them as if they're your equal.
Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah.
Because I feel like a lot of, I mean, the only thing I can compare it to is like my nieces and nephews.
Sure. Yeah.
But whenever I address like a small child,
sure.
Like, it's important to like talk to them like they're a normal person.
Yeah, it is, because like they do give you more respect that way. Like if you treat them,
and they want to be a big kid, you know?
Oh yeah. I mean, I remember when I was younger, like I was like, I cannot wait to like grow up. Like I want to adult. And like now that I'm adulting, I'm like, hell no.
My mom just recently sent me a video of like, it was just a random video of me as a kid, and the person behind the camera was like, oh, you guys are so cute. And I was like, ew, I probably like,
I would have hated that.
When you're a kid, you're like, I'm smarter than that. Come on.
Yeah. No, I mean, you think you're like the smartest person when you're a kid. Like,
kids are pretty smart though.
They are.
They're intuitive, I guess.
They're intuitive, and like literally just made the exact same color. What I appreciate is like some things haven't changed. Like they're still drawing like the Superman like S and like I like it when they do like shit that like we used to do as kids, because I'm like, okay, you know what, at the end of the day, like they are just
when
kids.
I was babysitting, he was teaching me the like concentration, clap clap clap, 64. I was like, you guys still do this?
Yeah, like the hand games.
Wait, it was so funny though. There was a line in there where it's like, if you miss, you're stupid. He goes, we don't say stupid anymore.
Yes. Yeah. I don't allow.
Like, oh, you don't say that?
No. Yeah.
No, we say like, if you miss, like you deduct a point. Yeah. Like, oh, okay.
Doesn't really rhyme, but that's fine. Yeah. I don't allow like the word easy or like this is easy. Like I tell them like, you have to say this is easy for me, because like the person next to you might not think it's easy, and then they might, you know, like feel bad about themselves.
Yeah. Well, just seeing like my sister with my niece, because my niece right now is about 3.
Okay, that's fine.
And she's trying to put a lot of effort into like, you did a really good effort.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not like you're so smart, but you did a good effort. And I'm like, whoa. It's changed. Have you ever seen those TikToks of like,
oh my God,
me trying to teach my boomer parents like how we parent now?
Yes. Yeah. Like, yeah, I do feel lucky, like, because my mom is in education. Like, I feel like she will.
Do you connect with her a lot on that?
Yeah, it's funny. Like, I feel just as if, because she's in private school and like I've only worked in public, so I feel like she has just like different like kind of problems, and sometimes it can be hard to relate because of that, but she gets it. Like, she definitely understands the struggle.
Dang. I feel like I've kind of gathered this thus far, so I just want to confirm. So when a movie is played in class, does that mean you planned out to have a movie playing, or you have it in your back pocket and you wake up and you're like, you know what? Today's a movie day.
Great question. Definitely a little bit of both. Like, it depends on what I did the night before. I've definitely put on movies. I will say though, actually, I learned this year. Like, it's easier. Your day goes by faster if you're like a little hungover at work to actually just like do the job instead of just like playing a movie, because then you're just like sitting there like watching the time tick and you're like, oh my God, I actually might die right now. So sometimes the movie would be for me, sometimes the movie would be for the kids.
Do you still watch Bill Nye?
Not Bill Nye. There's like now like Mystery Science it's called, and like it's really actually weird. They're like brother and sister, but they act like they're like dating. I don't know. It's very odd. But
wait, is there still? Junie B. Jones? Or is that younger?
Junie B. Jones, yeah. So that's more, I mean, yeah. Like
Goosebumps?
Goosebumps, yeah. What's really in is like
Magic Treehouse?
Magic Treehouse. Those are still, those are still rocking. Yeah. The cool things right now are like graphic novels.
What are graphic novels?
They're kind of like cartoons, like.
They just rebranded cartoons.
Yeah, it's a rebrand of cartoons. That's hilarious.
Wait, that's so funny. Yeah, what's like because my nephew was always joking about like Skibbity Toilet.
Skibbity, yeah. So I do feel like I'm pretty cool. I have been told by my last class that I had the most Riz.
Ooh.
Which Riz is like cool. Which like obviously I had the most Riz. But they keep me young, but also TikTok keeps me young.
Yeah.
You know, so I have to be on TikTok for a research purpose.
Yeah, definitely. No, I totally get that.
That's what I tell myself.
Literally, my next question was, does being a teacher make you more in the know? Does it make you feel more in the know with trends, or does it just make you feel old all the time?
Ooh. No, I feel in the know. Like, I don't think I'll ever feel old, honestly. Like,
Good, that's good.
I hope not to, at least. Like, I don't know. I think age is just a number. Like,
It is. I've really been feeling that way recently, which I'm happy about.
yeah. I feel like your early 20s, you're kind of like stressed about like, oh my God, like, where is my life like going to take me? And like, I don't know. I've now just kind of leaned into like, life is going to take me.
Yeah.
And why fight it? Like, everything is going to work out.
I know. I just feel like, because when you get closer to I'm about to turn 28.
Okay, well, girl, I've been there.
That's only 2 years away from 30, but I'm like, but 2 years ago I was 26. That's so little.
So
It's been so much time.
And so much can happen in a year. Like, that's the thing that I forget too. You know,
same.
like, so much can go down. I don't think this is good colors. Like,
Let me see. Peep game.
I'm regretting some things, but I am gonna add lines, and I'm gonna change this to that color once it like.
Okay, cute. I have one more question about teaching itself.
Okay.
Is it common for people to play favorites, and do you play favorites?
Ooh, that's a great question. Yeah, so you definitely do have favorites. Like, there's no way that you like can't not have favorites. I try to make it hard to tell, you know, but I will like give them certain advantages. Like, if I'm passing out like something, like I'll make sure that they get like the color that they like, or like, you know, like, or I'll sit them next to like people that they are friends with.
Charts?
Yes. Oh yeah. See, okay, going back to that other question, what's the hardest part? Seating charts. Like, literally.
Really?
Oh, it is so hard.
How often did you switch? That was a huge day in class when you came and all the desks are changed.
Yeah,
and you're like,
I try to do it after like every major break. So like after like I have a fall break, and then I always let them sit. They're so like not smart sometimes. Like the first week of school, I have them sit wherever they want, so I can like take note of like who they can't sit by.
That's so smart. Oh my God.
Yeah. So you learn like tricks.
Wait, when I remember specifically for some reason, 4th grade, I would like act like something fell, and then I'd like reach across and give like a note to my friend. It's so obvious.
Oh yeah. So I confiscate so many notes, and I'm always
Do you read
like,
them?
yeah. Oh yeah. I always read them. Like, I'm like, what could you possibly like? And I'll be like, is there something you want to share with the whole class? Like, what's more important than me right now? I will say, like, teaching, like, if you have an ego, it feeds into it. Oh, it's literally a stage. Yeah. Like, I do a stand-up routine every day.
Do you ever feel like when you're teaching specific, because like I feel like parents are very good at knowing their kid.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I think my parents' parenting style with me was starkly different from my brother and my sisters.
Sure. Yeah.
Like, because you know your kid, you raise them.
Right.
Is there like a lag period from the beginning of the year to when you know, like at what point in the year do you know when a kid is gonna like react to something, or like when you need to use reverse psychology versus when you need to like just talk to them straight?
Yeah, that's a good question. Like I feel like it does take you a while.
Because it'd be new every year.
Yeah, it's obviously like new every year, and like every class is so different too. You just, and I mean, every day is just so different. Like you just don't know what's gonna happen in a day. But I would say like, if you know the kid from like the year before, like I would always try to make myself be really known to like the second grade. Oh. And it helped that like we were in the same hallway and everything. So I just kind of like knew what was up. So that is kind of like beneficial.
Do you like talk to the second grade teacher for like tips?
Yeah, you like at the beginning of the school year before like classes start, like you meet with like a team and they like give you kind of the rundown on like the students, which is helpful. And like it'll be interesting going to a new school because I obviously like won't know anybody. But that's just when you have to like rely on, I don't know, just like your skills as a whole and like trust your intuition. And I'm just never afraid to like ask for help either. Like if I don't know how to handle something, I'm like, I'm not going to try to figure it out. Like,
yeah, I guess you guys are all, I mean, your coworkers are like, they've also had those kids.
Yeah, so that certainly does help.
Wow, that's interesting. I mean, because there's probably so many social dynamics between you and the kid, you and a group of kids, and within them.
Yeah. I know, it is crazy. Like, it is crazy that, like, I'm just dealing with, like, little people all day.
Do you ever get... We can cut this out if it's too serious, but, like... Are school shootings like a real scary concern?
Yeah, they honestly are. Like, and when we do lockdown drills, I get like very bad anxiety about it, and like you're just kind of constantly thinking of like exit routes and like what would you do, you know?
Yeah.
It's scary, especially like when one happens, like then I become very hyper aware, and like I feel like a lot honestly do happen in Colorado.
No, that's a thing.
Yeah.
Boulder, always.
I know. I was literally in Boulder when that attack just happened this weekend.
Recently.
Yeah. Like that was like actually crazy. Like, and I was here and my phone was charging up here and we were outside, and like I obviously then wasn't on my phone, and I had like so many missed like texts and calls of people being like, are you still in Boulder?
Oh,
like, are you okay? And I was like, oh my God, sorry. I'm fine.
Yeah, that's so scary because the kid I used to babysit, like I would drop him off and I would just drive him to school in the morning.
Yeah.
And they would run around outside.
Yeah.
In the mornings, but it's like an inner city school. So
yeah.
I was like, anybody. But like, why is that crossing it's crossing my mind because I'm scared for them.
Right.
But
you care. Yeah. Oops.
I just can't, I don't know. I can't believe that.
No, it's like something that it's real.
Parents, the only time like anything scary had happened that I can remember to me was like if any like department store in the county or city like was robbed with a gun.
Yeah.
I remember there was like a gas station up the road that had been like robbed at gunpoint, and we were in a big lockdown.
Oh wow.
For the day. And I remember being like, why would they come here? They're just robbing a gas station.
Right.
Know? But like you have to be careful of that shit.
You do, yeah. And like, I mean, people are just crazy, truly. It's scary. It's really scary.
Do you think like, I feel like this might be a fucked up question. Because elementary schools are obviously have been a target in the past.
Yeah.
But I feel like in high school,
yeah,
you're dealing with a lot more like suicide, bullying, and then bomb threats.
Yes.
I feel like we would always get
so many bomb.
threats.
Yeah, that is true.
And we would all have to like go out and sit on like the football field
Oh my gosh.
Well, until like the cops came and would look
like, yeah, secure it. Yeah.
Like,
I feel like in elementary schools, it's like someone that obviously is like not a student, but then like in high schools, it's like student.
it's the student thing.
And like that's truly why like there needs to just be way more mental health resources. Like I'm such an advocate for that.
That's
like,
why I'm always like, I mean, I will fight this till the day. Like I genuinely believe teachers should be like the highest. It should be like like as hard as a doctor. Like imagine how many people would be going into it.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you were like the highest paid, most highly trained.
No, I know. Like
Like why wouldn't they be?
I know.
I just don't get it.
I don't
like,
either.
Like a teacher per, I mean, how many kids do you have? 30?
No, I had like no kids this year. I only had 18.
Oh, that's good.
But it felt like 45, let me tell you. Like
you've had a lot in the past.
I have, yeah. Like I co-taught one year and we had 65 in one room.
Yeah, that's like that's like 32 a person. Yeah, 33 and a half.
Yeah, like that was actually like very scary. Not good for the prog. Yeah. And at that point, I just was like, "There's no way I'm like being an effective teacher."
Well, they're putting
in a
place to fail. But I just feel like that is an example of like so many mental health issues.
Yes.
I feel like that's a lot. The example of Henry. You have an opportunity to be a third party, like mentor.
Yeah.
But when you have 1,000 children,
right. Like, I mean, they do slip through the cracks, unfortunately. Like,
there's no other. I mean, you would have to really only have like 10 per teacher.
Yeah.
That's just. It's just. I don't know. It just feels like that is crazy. But I'm sure in private schools too, there's a whole different dynamic of.
Yeah. It's just
because I'm sure. I mean, parents are paying for it, so I'm sure there's a different type of pressure there.
Totally. Yeah.
Okay, so we have some HFF friend questions.
Okay.
I reached out to all of Amy's closest friends and asked them what their burning questions are for Miss Amy.
Ooh.
First one's from Alana.
Hi, Lonnie.
She wants to know what you're most excited about in San Diego. Amy is moving to San Diego very soon.
I'm moving to San Diego. I'm on my final farewell tour. Okay, what I'm most looking forward to? Well, I mean, obviously you, Lonnie Bear. I'm just like really looking forward to just kind of like starting over in a way. Like, not that I actually like literally love my life so much right now, but I just think it'll be cool to experience new things and like...
You'll be close to the beach again.
Close to the beach. Like I was talking about that earlier. Like I just definitely do feel, you know, like Colorado wasn't my forever home.
Well, that makes me... Don't say that.
So I'm just looking forward, to like meeting new people, like being with my Lonnie Bear, and taking a new city by storm, honestly. Like, and I'm really looking forward to like people visiting. Like, it'll be just a hoot. Like, it'll be just such a riot.
You too. I know that when Josh Brock and I come, you're gonna make it so catered to us that you're gonna be like, they have to move here.
No,
now.
literally, like Operation Get Everyone to Move. Maybe it'll happen.
San Diego is really cool.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be great. I'm like nervous because it's I was saying earlier, you know, like 10 years here, but it'll be good. I'm excited.
Are you viewing it as kind of like a quick hitter before moving like home to your parents, or are you just kind of open to see?
I'm kind of just open at this point. Like, it's a lot. Like, I did not honestly realize how much goes into like moving to another state.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it's like pricey. So I am.
It's a pricey place too.
Yeah, no, it ain't cheap. So I'm trying to definitely be there for a hot second. Like, maybe another 10 years. I feel like I'm following into like a 10 pattern where it's like everything keeps happening and like 10 just keeps coming up. So I don't know. Maybe 10 years I'll move
Exciting.
again. Yeah.
Jill wants to know what you're going to miss most about Denver.
Okay.
I feel like I'm really setting up to be like you, Jill.
Hi, Jilly. Great question. What am I going to miss most? Yeah, I mean, I think I've just created such like a life here.
Strong community.
Such a community, and like, I will forever be grateful for that. And if anything, like, it also is teaching me that it can happen again, like if it's happened once, you know? But I'll miss my Pookies for sure. Like, what I'll miss is like the random like hangs, you know, where like it's not even like nothing was planned, but yet like here we all are together. Like that I'll
You're
miss.
like the queen of just being down to hang.
I'm always like just down for whatever. Like someone
Literally the other like week,
oh no.
Josh and I woke up, we were going couch shopping, and we like called Amy, she was with Brock, and we were like, we're going to IKEA.
Yeah.
Amy's like, incredible, let's go.
Yeah, like let's go. Like why not just like let's just go, you know?
You definitely make me realize like just silly things. Like I just feel like when you graduate college, silly hangouts like that don't happen as much.
Yes, I
down
agree with
for
that.
the silly hangout.
Yeah.
You're like, fuck
Yeah.
it, let's go to the grocery store together. Why not?
Oh, Jill and I go to once again, I'll miss our grocery store. Yeah, like I go to the grocery store with Jill. Like
You're good to just hang. You love a hang.
I love a hang, and I'm fortunate that, you know, people like hanging out with me, hopefully.
It's making me sad. It makes me not.
No, it's going to be so weird.
Okay, Brock wants to know. This is another Denver question. What has been your favorite time period and least favorite time period in Denver?
Okay, time period. That's like
Era or like
era.
memory or anything like that. I guess like era.
yeah, like era. Okay.
Hard year or something.
Okay, well, I feel like I've gone through a lot. Like here, I lost my stepdad when I was living here. I've lost my grandpa when I was living here. So like, I would say that kind of era was painful.
Was that, I mean, I know about your grandpa, but what years? Was that college or post?
It was post, so it was, oh my gosh, I guess it was now, oh, this is bad. I'm like, is it 2 or 3 years ago? I think it was post-grad, yeah, whoops. But yeah, I was living here, obviously, and my stepdad was very, very sick, and he did pass away from cancer.
What kind of cancer was it?
He had like throat cancer that just like kind of started to then spread. So going through that process, like especially with my mom living in California, that was actually a crazy time. I had COVID. And then I finally got over my COVID, and then my stepdad, I like went to California to say my goodbyes. Not even like a few days later, he passed away.
Oh my God. I'm happy you got to.
I'm very glad that I got to say like my goodbyes and everything. Yeah. But that was like crazy, and like I had a tooth that I had to get extracted. I sound so like white trash, but I had like an infection, and that was like a really dark time for me. I became very, very emo and depressed over that. Even though it's in the back, like no one come for me. Like But that was a dark time. Like, I definitely have gone through some shit here. Like,
I feel like that's a testament to how strong of a community you built, though.
100%. Like, that's...
the fact that you didn't move away.
Yeah. Woo! I was gonna say, like, like, saving grace, like, especially, like, I feel like with my grandpa, like, you all have, like you all just, like, rallied behind me so well.
Yeah.
And, like, I feel like I've never, like, thanked you guys enough for that. But that was a very interesting time. So thank you for being there.
I appreciate that. I am not going to take all of the credit here. I'll give a lot of it, too.
Everyone was great. Yeah. Like,
Well, divvied up between the whole crew.
yeah, the whole crew was great. And then best era... It's funny because, like, I feel like I'm living it right now. Like, I feel like once you decide that you're moving, you just then, like, are wanting to appreciate, like, more of things, you know?
Definitely.
So I feel like I'm living my best era, even though, like, I am leaving it. But... yeah, so thank you to everyone making my life so fun.
Aw, cute.
Don't stop just because I'm gone. Stay in touch.
Oh, yeah, we'll definitely stay in touch. Oh, everybody's moving to California.
I know. I think we all should just, like...
I was just too excited. Don't...
Dude, but so is Denver. Like, Denver's not cheap these days.
You know, you say that, but then I actually am like, how much would it be for us to move? And then I look up a 2-bedroom and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, no, my rent is going to be astronomical. But
Double. It's just like, surprise,
yeah.
double.
Yeah.
So, Matthew from Chicago.
Hi, Matthew.
He wants to know, I really like this question.
I'm scared.
What's something you believed very strongly about 10 years ago that you view very differently now, and why?
That is, like, a phenomenal question.
It's a really good question. That's, like, political level question.
I was going to say, like, who I actually was 10 years ago is not who I am today. I wanted to go to college. I wanted to get, like, my Mrs. degree. Like, I just was like, I'm going to find a husband. I was very, like, preppy. Like, I mean, Matthew, shout out. You've been my friend for that long. Through it all, babe. And I definitely, like I would actually, this is so bad. Like, I would tell people that, like, I like wasn't really a feminist. Like, I didn't, like...
No way.
Yeah, like, I would
That's
be
so
like,
not you.
it's so not me. It's so not me now. But, like, I would be like, oh my God, no, like, I don't want to work. Like,
I belong in the kitchen.
I belong in the kitchen. Someone please put me in the kitchen. Which, honestly, like, someone can put me in the kitchen now, but, like, maybe treat me with a little respect. But I'm tired of working. I'll raise the kids. It's fine. But yeah, no, like, I would say, like, I just definitely, like, I thought my life at 28 would be not what it is, but I'm glad it is what it is.
Do you think Colorado changed it a lot?
1000%. Yeah, like, if I really wanted to go to TCU as well, like, which is crazy. If I went to TCU, like, I definitely would probably have, like, 2 kids, like, be, like, Republican. Not a good look.
Not a good look.
That was a fun question, Matthew. Thank you for that.
That was a good question.
That's a good question.
We've talked about this briefly before.
Okay.
I feel like, honestly, living here I also sometimes think it's just like you grow up and your mom is raising you.
Right.
Your parents are raising you, but sometimes if it's predominantly your mom, you're like, oh, those views sometimes can naturally embed themselves.
Yeah,
and then you, like, get into the real world and you're like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can do anything.
No, like, I definitely did not feel, like, empowered, and, like, I do feel that way now, which is really, like, cool. It's really cool to feel empowered. But I do, like, I definitely...
I feel like you would crush owning, like, a nonprofit or, like, a You should start like a Miss Rachel, like YouTube.
Oh my God. Well, I actually, VP, got my birth chart read today.
Wait, no way.
Yeah, and it was epic. You guys have to go. If you're in Denver, you have to go to Tibet Imports. See my girl. She was awesome. She told me so many like cool things. But one of them was that I have like a very good like business mind, and like in the future.
I mean, literally for this, like she was giving me tips. I was like, should be mine. I don't know what job that would be, but publicist or whatever.
Yeah, no, for a while I wanted to be like in PR. And you know what? There's still time.
There is still time.
Who's to say?
Get after it, queen.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, my question. Do you have any creative outlets I don't know about?
Oh, no. Like, I do not like...
Do you like write ever, like poetry, photography?
I mean, give me a digital camera and I think I'm a photographer.
You know what, actually, my favorite type of photography is like party photography.
Yes, I do love a party.
I always bring my camera to...
You're great at photography too. Yeah, you have a good camera.
I don't, it's just from Goodwill. Oh, well, I mean this camera, I have the film one as well.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, like in college, like I would bring my Polaroid out. Like I loved it.
Really?
I feel like you would be really good at you would have fun with that a lot.
I would. No, like I will like steal Brock's digital camera and like just like go to town on it. That might be one of the things I miss the most too. Going back to my Denver question. Oh. I need to buy a digital.
Yeah, you do. Aw. Okay, cute.
Love.
Those are all the questions. We should cover the charity.
Yes. So the charity is in honor of my grandfather. It is the Dementia Society, which my grandfather had dementia, and he ended up passing away this past fall. So I was debating, I have like a lot of, because my life is a traumedy. Yeah. I had a lot of like ideas, but I figured that would be a good one. And yeah, my grandfather was like my biggest like fan, so I just wanted to pay it forward to him. Yes. Yeah.
Dementia affects a lot of people.
Yeah.
My grandpa also passed away.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh my God, I keep doing that. I'm so sorry. It's a horrible disease.
I mean, it's hard. What was hardest to see was my parents. Like my mom.
Yeah.
To see my mom lose her dad.
Yeah.
That way.
Yeah.
It was hard.
Yeah. No, it was a really hard time for my family for sure. Like he was sick for a long time, but he was like, my family is, like my grandparents had 3 daughters. So he was like the only like man,
Yeah.
So we lost a big part of our family, but I know he's with us, and yeah, so Dementia Society, and I actually love how this turned out.
Perfect. I mean, we can keep going.
Like, it looks so cute.
Are you proud of your painting?
I'm proud of it. I'm proud of it. I think it's cute. Yeah.
Love a little bathroom, like a bathroom.
Yeah, like a bathroom moment. It's like vibrant, which like I feel like is my energy.
Yeah,
so.
Very vibrant.
Yeah.
Okay, ready to show everybody? Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Cute. And available for purchase on my website. What is the charity?
It is the Dementia Society.
Amazing. Proceeds go to Dementia Society.
Yes.
Wait, put it up so that you can see it and your face. Smile.
Uh-oh, wait.
Thank you for listening.
Yay! I'll be back.